Hello students, welcome back. So now today we will start here the new chapter, that is real numbers. Okay. So before starting this chapter we have to revise some basic types of the numbers. So first number type is what? That is natural numbers. So what is the natural number? Natural numbers are those number which starts from 1. Okay. Or counting numbers are known as the natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. Then next type of number system is whole number. So what is the whole number here? Counting number along with 0. Okay. We have to include here 0 are known as the whole number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. So this is the definition of the whole number. Next type that is integers. So integer are those numbers which includes the negative as well as positive numbers. Okay. So the collection of the negative numbers and all the positive numbers along with the 0 are known as the integers. That means it holds the negative numbers also like -3, -2, -1. It includes 0 also and then 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. So this is the integers. Okay. Now next we have to discuss here the rational numbers. Okay. So the number in the form of p upon q, where p and q are what? P and q are the integers. Okay. And q is not equal to 0, and q is not equal to 0 because when q is 0, when denominator is 0, then what happen? Your number goes in infinity. So this is not considered here when we discuss about the rational numbers. Okay. So just observe up to this point. Listen, when we discuss about the rational numbers, rational number holds what? It holds the integers. That means this number system is depend on this one. Like rational number is in the form of p upon q, and this p and q are what? P and q are integers. So integer is what? Negative number as well as positive number including 0 also. So just tell me, when we consider this one 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So this is what? This is the whole number. That means it depends on the whole number also. Okay. Then when we consider the whole number, it includes the natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. That means whole number is the also the depend on the natural number. That means when we call it as natural number is subset of whole number is subset of integers, and integer is subset of the rational numbers. Okay. Like this it depends on one to another. Okay. So this is the basic idea related to this one. Next we have to discuss here the decimal representation of the rational number. So when we represent the rational number, the decimal representation is classified into two types, like terminating and next second one is non-terminating and recurring. Recurring means what? Repeating. Okay. Repeating. Okay. So what is meant by the terminating? Suppose consider one example, that is 10 divided by 2. So how to divide this? 2 5s are 10. Then what is your remainder? 0. That means this is the terminating. Okay. So your answer is what? 5. Okay. So it not contain any repeating value or any non-terminating value here. Okay. So this is the terminating. But we have to consider, suppose here non-terminating and recurring. Then what happen? So when we divide 10 by 3, then so how to divide this? 10 3 3 is a 9. So minus it. So 1 is remainder. So put point here. Add 0. Then 3 3 is a 9. Again 1 remainder is there. Again put 0. Then 3 3 is a 9. Then 1. That means this value is repeating. Okay. This value. 3 3 like this. Multiple times it is repeating. It is not terminating. Okay. So when we show when we represent this one, then what happened? 3.3. Then how to represent this one? 3.3, and whatever the digit is repeating, put dot here. Okay. When one digit is repeating, put dot top of that number. Okay, so in this one 3.3, so after the point the 3 digit is repeating, so put here dot. Clear? Understand this one? So this is related to the representation of the rational number, decimal representation of rational number. Then fifth number type is what? Irrational numbers. The decimal representation of irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. Listen, when we talk about the rational number, okay, when we talk about the rational numbers, then we have to consider here non-repeating and recurring. Okay, that means non-terminating and recurring. Okay, non-terminating means what? It doesn't means some digits are continuously repeating. Okay, they are not stopped or terminated. Okay, but when we talk about the irrational numbers, they are non-terminating. Okay, they are not stopped at any point, but it is a non-recurring, means no one digit can repeat it again and again. Okay, like consider here this one example: 3.1312378931. So after each digit the digit is not repeating. Okay, suppose 2.1213333. So this is irrational number? No, because this 3 is repeating. So this is not irrational number. When 2.14132161 means it is continuously or non-terminating, but it is not a non-recurring. Okay, that means no repetition is allowed here, but it is not stopped or non-terminating. So some examples like irrational numbers hold the root 2, root 5, root 3, root 5. That means we have to just take the root of the prime numbers. Okay, clear? So these are the irrational numbers. Okay, now next type of number system is the real numbers. Okay, so just whatever the number we will understand in earlier, like natural number, whole number, integers, rational and irrational numbers. Okay, they are dependent on each other. Okay, so the collection of this type of number is called as the real number. Understand this one? Is called as the real numbers, means it holds all the number types like natural number, whole number, irrational, rational, then integers. Okay, so all the numbers which is included in the real number, that means we call it as a boss. Okay, or main part of this one. Okay, so how to represent this real number with the help of one simple figure here. First of all, we have to consider here natural number, this one. Next, natural number is the subset of the whole number, because natural number starts from 1 and whole number starts from 0, means it in whole number which includes the 0, 1, 2, 3, means whole number contains the natural number also. That means first is natural number, then second whole number. Whole number also integer includes the whole number also. That means integer includes minus negative number as well as positive numbers and with 0. Okay, so this is this next one. Then rational number. Rational number is the part of a rational number holds the integers. Okay, we will discuss in earlier. Okay, like this. Then this rational number and this irrational number, the combination of these two is called as the real number. Okay, understand this one? So this is very simple. Okay, now next, so in this we have to represent number types with the some letters. Okay, like capital N represent the set of natural number. It holds the 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot dot. Then capital W represents the whole number, set of the whole number which includes the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot. So just observe here, this part is repeating, or this part is take as it is from the natural number here. That means 0 included 0. In whole number includes the 0 here. Okay, then integers. Integer I means what? It is the set of integer which holds the negative number as well as positive numbers, including 0 also. So this part is also the part of the whole number. Okay, now next, q represents the rational number, set of the rational number. Rational number is called as what? It is in the form of p upon q, and p and q belongs to integers. That means this is also depend on the integer numbers, and q is not equal to 0. Okay, so then r is the real number. Okay, and real number includes all these things. Okay, so using this we can say that natural number is subset of whole number. Whole number is subset of integers. Integers is subset of rational numbers, and rational number is subset of the real numbers. So in this way we have to write down here like this. Okay, n is subset of w, w is subset of I is subset of q, and q is subset of r. Understand this one? So in this way we have to discuss about the real numbers, okay, which is depend on each other. Okay, now next, okay, order relation on rational numbers. So rational numbers is in the form of p upon q. So how to order the relation between the two rational numbers, means which is the greater, which is the smaller, or the two rational numbers are equal, or means we have to relation them or compare them, two rational numbers here. So just consider here p upon q and r upon s are the two rational numbers. Okay, these are the two rational numbers where q is greater than 0 and s is greater than 0. Okay, so there are three conditions is there, like p upon q is either equal to the r upon s. Second is what? P upon q is either less than the r upon s. And third one is what? P upon q is greater than the r upon s. That means the three possibilities are there. Okay, so when we talk about the first one, okay, so how to do the operation is like when we multiply p into s. Okay, so p into s, put the equal sign as it is, then r into q. Okay, then similarly p into s less than q into r. Similarly p into s greater than sign, then q into r. Okay, so means we have to arrange here likewise. So according to this one we can say that if p into s is equal to r into q, that means this, if this is there, then we can say that p upon q is equal to r upon s. Means when we have this one, then we can say that p upon q is equal to r upon s. Similarly, if p into s less than q into r, then we can say that p upon q, that means when this condition is satisfied, then this one is followed. Okay, p upon q is less than r upon s. Okay, now next, when or if p into s is greater than q into r, okay, means this one is satisfied, then we can say that then p upon q is greater than r upon s. Okay, so likewise we have to discuss this one with the help of an example. Okay, suppose consider here this one 2 upon 3, okay, and 4 upon 5. We have to compare this one. Okay, so how to compare this one? We have to multiply this one first, this and this. That means 2 into 5 is equal to what? 10. Then we have to multiply 3 into 4. 3 into 4 is equal to 12. So we just write down here 2 into 5, 4 into 3. That means 10 and 12. So which is the greater? That is 12 is greater. That means 10 is less than 12. So here sign is what? Like this. Clear? Okay. So now we will discuss here some properties of the rational numbers. So what are the properties of this one? Okay, A, B and C are the rational numbers then. Okay, that means these three are the rational numbers. Then first property is commutative property. Okay, commutative property. When we talk about the commutative property, addition is what? When we add a plus b, then it is also equal to the b plus a. Okay, clear? And when we multiply this, when we multiply rational numbers, then commutative property of this one is what? A into b is equal to b into a. Similarly, associative. In associative property, we have to consider the three rational numbers like a, b and c. Okay, when we add a plus b is in the one bracket, then plus c is equal to a plus b in bracket b plus c. Okay, suppose a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 1. When we talk about the associative property, what is the associative property? A plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c, like this. So when put the a value as a 2 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 1. Then when we add this one, 2 plus 3, that is 5 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4, 3 plus 1, that is 4. Then 5 plus 1 6, 2 plus 4 6. That means this holds the property here. Clear? That means LHS is equal to RHS. So likewise associative property is like this. Okay. Similarly for the multiplication also. Okay. That is A into B into C is equal to A into B then into C. Okay. When all of you know the precedence of the operators. Okay. All of you know the BODMAS. Okay. That means whatever the bracket is there, we have to take the operation of this one is first. Okay. That is bracket. We have to solve the bracket first and then we have to add the numbers. Okay. This is what bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So according to this one, we have to solve the mathematical equations. Okay, or values. Okay. Then next one is identity. What is the identity here? When a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Take a as a 2. When 2 plus 0, what is your answer? Or 0 plus 2, that is 2. That means a given number only. Okay. Then in multiplication, when a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. When we multiply any number by 1, then the result is the given number. Okay. Then inverse. When a plus positive a plus minus a, we have to add this, then what is the result? That is 0. And when we talk about the multiplication here, a into 1 upon a is equal to 1 and a should not be 0. So likewise, these are the 4 properties of the rational numbers. Okay. Now we will start here the new next one, like to express the recurring decimal in the P upon Q form. Okay. So all of you understand this one? Rational number, properties of the rational number. First is commutative property, associative property, identity property and inverse. Okay. Now we will start here new topic, that is to express the recurring decimal in P upon Q form. Okay. Listen here. Recurring means what? Repeating. Okay. So what is this one? 0.7 and on the top of this one there is one dot. That means 0.7777 means same digit is repeating. Then we can call it or then we can write it as like this. Okay. Clear? That means one digit is repeating here. Okay. That means one digit is repeating here. So how to represent this? Okay, this is what? This is the decimal form. And we have to represent this number in the P upon Q. So how to represent this? Okay, so first of all consider as P upon Q is equal to 0.7 dot, and next time P upon Q is equal to 0.777 dot dot, and this is your equation number 1. Okay, now listen, after point the single digit is repeating. Okay, therefore we can multiply this full equation by 10 only. Okay, when one digit is repeating, then we have to multiply 10 here. So 10 into P upon Q is equal to 10 into 0.777 dot dot dot. Okay, clear? Then 10 into P upon Q, take it as it is. Then when we multiply 10 into 0.777, then what is your result? That is 7.777 dot dot dot. Okay, and this is your equation number 2. Okay, then subtract 1 from 2. So 10 PQ P upon Q minus P upon Q in equation number 1 is equal to 7.777 dot 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 minus 0.777. Okay, then take here constant term, that is 10. Then it is here is nothing, means what, there is 1 present here, therefore minus 1, and then P upon Q and P upon Q, this one take in another side. Okay, so 10 minus 1 P upon Q. Then when we subtract this to 7.777 minus 0.777, that means your result is what, 7. Okay, now what is the result here? 10 minus 1, that is 9. 9 P upon Q is equal to 7. Then this 9 is in multiplication. After changing the value, it is goes in the denominator. Then P upon Q is equal to 7 upon 9. That means we have to get here P upon Q format of the given decimal number, that is 0.7. Okay, clear? Now if the after point the 2 digits are repeating, then what happens? So we will discuss this one. Okay, 0.12 and bar is there. Okay, so when here 2 digits are repeating, so therefore we can apply here bar of that number, top of that repeating number. When one digit is repeating, then how to write the 0. Suppose 3 is repeating, then we have to put here dot. Okay, when 2 digits are repeating, then we have to put here what, like 1 4, we have to put here bar. Clear? Understand this too? Now, so how to convert or how to express this decimal number is in the form of P upon Q. So first step is what? As consider P upon Q is equal to 0.12 bar. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one? 1 2 and on top of that number is apply 1 bar, that means 1 2 is repeating. Okay, so P upon Q is equal to 0.121212 dot dot. Okay, this is your equation number 1. Okay, so just observe here, after point how many digits are repeating? 2 digits. So we have to multiply this equation by 100 because the 2 digits are repeating. So we have to multiply both sides by the 100. When one digit is repeating, we have to multiply 10. When 2 digits are repeating, then we have to multiply by 100. Okay, so 100 P upon Q is equal to 100 into 0.121212 and dot dot dot. So 100 P upon Q is equal to, when we multiply these two, what is your result? That is 12.121212. This is your equation number 2. Then same step apply here, subtracting 1 from 2. Then how to subtract? 100 P upon Q minus P upon Q is equal to 12.121212 minus 0.1212. Okay, so just separate the constant terms. 100 take it as it is. Here is nothing, means what, 1 is there. So 1, then variable term as it is in another side, that is P upon Q is equal to 12. When we subtract these two, we have to get here 12. So 100 minus 1, what is your result? That is 99. P upon Q is equal to 12. This is in the multiplication. When we change the side, what is the result here? That is P upon Q is equal to 12 upon 99. Okay, so this is the example when the 2 digits are repeating. Okay, now next and last one, that is when 3 digits are repeating, then what happens? Okay, so just observe here example number 3, 0.123. so these are the 3 numbers and these 3 numbers are repeating. Okay, so we have to take here P upon Q is equal to 0.123. okay, then bar above that number, then P upon Q is equal to 0.123123 and so on. So when here is what? Here is 3 digits are repeating. So we have to multiply 1000 by the given number, this one, because 3 numbers are repeating. So we have to multiply 1000. Okay, so 1000 P upon Q is equal to 1000 into 0.123123. Okay, then 1000 P upon Q, when we multiply these two, we get here 123.123 like this. Okay, then same step apply here, that is subtract 1 from 2. Okay, so write down 1 first here, that is 1000 P upon Q minus P upon Q here. Okay, then we have to write down this one, 123.123 minus 0.123. Next, consider the constant term 1000 minus 1. Okay, 1000 minus 1, here is 1000 and here is 1. Okay, so 1000 minus 1, P upon Q is equal to 123. When we subtract 1000, 1 from 1000, we get here 999. P upon Q is equal to 1.3. When this side change, then it is goes in the denominator. P upon Q is equal to 123 upon 999. So in this way, we have to discuss here how to express the decimal numbers or the rational numbers in the P upon Q form with the 3 possibilities. When the given number is repeating, only one digit is repeating, then we have to multiply the given number by 10. When the 2 digits are repeating, then we have to multiply by 100, and when 3 digits are repeating, we have to multiply by 1000. So in this way, we have to done here theoretical part or basic concepts related to the real numbers. Now in next video, we will discuss about the practice set, which is depend on these basic concepts. Okay, thank you students. If you like this video, please subscribe it and share to your friends. Thank you.